Y'all, Blink Twice was a little bit too real for me, but was it so real that you need to run out and see it? Let's talk about it in today's video. Hello everybody and welcome back to SliceSpiceN'DiceMovieReviews. My name is Paul. Y'all, today we're going to be going over the movie Blink Twice. Okay, so before we even get into it, I'll say this. Number one, if you're wanting to see this and you don't want any kind of spoiler alerts, then don't be watching this, okay? This will be relatively spoiler alert free. You'll see things like pictures from the movie, the trailer clips, stuff like that. But we won't go into major plot points. I'll keep it kind of generic or whatever and just tell you what I thought of it and if you should see it. Now, my friend and I went to go see this and we both were under the assumption that we were seeing a totally different film. So in the previews, when they started showing previews for Blink Twice, we were like, why are they showing previews for the movie we're getting ready to see? And then we're like, wait, we were literally Googling, what is this movie about? We thought this was something totally different. However, I'm not complaining to go sit with Channing Tatum for a couple of hours. So let's talk about a few things that really stuck out to me and made this movie work for me. First of all, let's just look at the IMDb page and just get the bare bones of it, right? So on the screen you see here it's Blink Twice, it's 2024, rated R, and down here it says psychological thriller, 100% mystery, 100% thriller, 100%. When tech billionaire Slater King meets cocktail waitress Frida at his fundraising gala, he invites her to join him and his friends on a dream vacation on his private island. As strange things start to happen, Frida questions her reality. Now this is by Zoe Kravitz and she did an amazing job with this. Yes, that last name is familiar. Now writers Zoe Kravitz and E.T. Feigenbaum. We have Naomi Ackie, Channing Tatum, and Elia Shawkat. Okay, so let's very quickly talk a little bit more in depth about what it's about. So yes, like it said, we're dealing with billionaire Slater King, Channing Tatum. And the two main characters, Naomi and Elia, they are these waitresses. They're at the gala, just like it says, and they get swooped up off their feet by the marvelous Channing Tatum to this island, okay? So they get to this island. Now we know that something bad's gonna happen because we're the movies, right? That's what we're there for, okay? But also it gives a trigger warning in the beginning for extreme depictions of SA throughout this movie. And there is that in one, part of it towards the end or whatever. But just know that if you're going into this. So they're on this island and, it's party time. There's, beautiful women, rich men, I would say good looking, but we'll give Channing that title there, okay? So you're gonna see familiar faces in this. So they're on the island, weird things start to happen, you get little nuggets along the way that will make sense towards the end, and then obviously the world kind of implodes, right? Now, that's really all I'll say about the plot. I mean, if you watch the trailer, then you kind of get the vibe of it. The movie, if you're looking for vibes, in my opinion, it's a little bit of Pretty Woman, it's a little bit of Eyes Wide Shut, it's a whole bunch of that, but more than that, it's kind of real in the sense of, what it reminds me of is, I don't even know if I want to say his name, a certain person who had an island, who did really horrible things, who went to jail, who unalived himself, and now his co-defendant is in prison, so you do the math on that. To me, I was watching this like, I'm sure that this kind of stuff happens. Like, I'm sure there's people out there with this kind of money that spend their time partying and living life like this, right? I mean, we know that that one dude was, and doing absolutely horrible things and using people as their pawns, right? So in general, that's what's going on. Now let's talk about the world that Zoe Kravitz is building and asking us to live in. And again, it's just that. It's this island. The scenery's amazing. The colors, the visuals. She did an amazing job directing this. Even at the gala and these shots that she chooses to do and where she puts the camera and how she works with it. She's amazing, okay? She did an absolutely knockout job as far as I'm concerned with this. Also, another thing that goes into it with her directing is how she pivots all of the characters in this, okay? And on that note, let's talk about the actors and actresses. They did an amazing job. They brought their A game. This is very tricky because you're going from 0 to 100 in many of these things here. Like Channing Tatum, for example, he has to be cocky, he has to be adorable, he has to be scary, he has to be vile. The women have to be beautiful, they have to be charming, they have to be enamored, and they have to be scared for their lives, right? All this gamut of things, and then question things. At its heart, to me, this is definitely like a mystery. and then psychological thriller after that, because the whole time what Zoe has done so well in this film is she has plopped everyone here, let the viewer know you're in a situation, it's gonna be weird, you know, but we're gonna get there. And so you know that something is coming, something's unfolding. There's this level of just, you know, we're stuck on this island with these people, and where and how is it gonna go sideways? Some of the stuff comes out of the blue where you're like, whoa, okay, didn't see that coming, right? Just kind of almost like other layer supernatural thing to it, if you will. So the director did an amazing job, and so did the actors and actresses with that. Now, that being said, when it comes time to discuss things like, does this film have something to say? Yes, there's a huge message to this film, which I liked. Now, another thing, if you follow my reviews, or if you know me on my other channels and stuff like that, you'll know or come to know that I don't like it when a film feels the need to explain everything at the ending to you, right? We reviewed one recently that did that was just like, what? Okay, wait, hold on, what? That was going on here the whole time? I didn't even know it. This film does it right, in my opinion. Along the way, you're shown little nuggets of stuff that you can tell might mean something in the moment, but then you're not sure, whatever, it might not. And then at the end, it very quickly explains these things to you. And you're like, wait, hold on, what? That meant that? Okay, wait a second. Yeah, but it all made sense, and it was nothing that happened. It basically, this film earned the moment. It did the homework in the beginning of the film so that when they showed you the behind the scenes picture of this is what that was, it earned that moment. And films rarely do that in this day and age. So for me, my suggestion, 100% see this, right? Very entertaining, very great, amazing director, amazing actresses, amazing actors. Everyone was wonderful in it. A slice, a spice, a dice. It is all three of them. Okay. So if you've seen it, make sure you don't do spoiler alerts in the comment section or whatever, but let me know what you thought. And if you haven't seen it, go see it and then let me know what you thought. This is definitely 2 sofas up. Okay. So that's it. I do appreciate you watching. Let me know what you think. And until next time, I'll see you soon.